No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mahad. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle, it's Westbrook. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Motion from the back. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Coates. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Leaves it with the running back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safety.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Dances away. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Bears will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Bears are on the move.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Working that left side now. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They just keep firing. Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Puts it out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to sling it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coates. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. He has the first and still on his feet. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Bringing the heat. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, inside, touchdown, Kentucky. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Safe completion on the screen. Runs through the tackle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bears want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Mahad. Bears the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the Bears have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Ready to try the point after.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it.
Wide open spaces. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Power football with the run. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Bears will try to move the chains on 4th down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more, but dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They believe they can run right here. Breaks into the open. Knocked down for the tackle. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they get to the quarterback. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the 1st down on 4th and 1.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Whalen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coates. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looking to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will... It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation